Well, election day is coming up around the corner in a few days. So, yeah, I have some advice on the elections. It's not directly who to vote for. It's a little bit of a profile, but more like how I do my profiling. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And some other things that you should just be aware of to make sure that you're preserving your right to vote. There are certain things here, certain things that are obvious. If you're not registered, you can't vote. Don't register more than once. Don't vote more than once. You know, some of that stuff is pretty basic. But we're going to go into some stuff that, especially as a prepper, would be very inclined to just have a little oops that might make it difficult to vote in future elections for the next who knows how many years. Depends on which state you're in. Well, first of all, though, I'm going to talk about candidate. All right. Yeah, the mosh pit at the polling places where you have the Democrats and the Republicans and those rhinoceroses. Oh wait, no, Republicans in name only. It's an acronym, and I don't know if that's the one for the Democrat turncoats is dinos, but I figured it was funny and would fit. I'm sure they have their turncoats too. You know, because of these turncoats, you have so many different people competing, and some of these people will run on the wrong ticket, and that's why it's difficult to just vote for them based on their party standing. That's where I'm going to come on in, and I would rather evaluate them by, when I research before I go down to the polling places, I want to tell by their values and intent, which direction do they want to head? Is that what I feel is right? That's more important to me than a party standing. The capability of them as a candidate. You know, how experienced are they? How skilled are they? How well do I think they can run what they're going for? That's actually second to values and intent. Because if they have the right values and they have the right intent, they will figure out how to get the capability. The values and intent are off, the capability is going to work against you. That's why you use that order. And the history as well. You can look at the history, and that helps to tell the values and intent as well, and their capability. It kind of backs up those things. And then I would really be looking at any other points of consideration before I start looking at party affiliation. That's really kind of a tiebreaker if it comes down to, hey, I've got these two people neck to neck, and hey, I don't have anything else to go on. All right, party affiliation. Now, if you remember that mosh pit we talked about, there are certain things here that they don't want in that mix of rhinoceroses and dinosaurs or whatever they were. But you want to check your local laws. They can be different, and their enforcement particularly can be very different. But guns are not allowed, not even near that mosh pit. In Arizona, I know it's 100 feet of the polling place. Your location may be different. I would drive around the block if it meant skipping going in front of that place if I had my gun in the car. So hopefully you're going to your closest by polling place, but maybe you have to commute back from work. And I would just keep that in mind, that if you're going in front of a polling place and you have a little fender bender and the cops come out to help do the report, if he feels like it, he can cause you a lot of grief over that. So I would go around the block. Don't carry it in. Make sure that you've checked before you go inside. If you do have it in the vehicle, you're leaving it in the vehicle, don't park your vehicle within the range of that. Don't drive in front of the polling place. Make sure you're outside of that 100-foot line. And also don't loiter. Don't sit around and talk to people in your bag or whatever there might be, talking to whoever else. Loitering is not allowed at polling places generally. In that case, it's a vote and run. You know, you come in, vote, head on out. Those are some of the rules. It's good to take a look at more of them, but those are, I think, the biggest ones I really wanted to talk about on here. Thank you for watching.